Hello, everyone. My name is John, and welcome to the Map 30 Challenge channel. Now, today we're going to be talking about why you get up in the morning and you feel tired. You eat breakfast and you have a mid-morning crash. You're still tired. You never really feel energized. You get to lunchtime, you eat lunch, and you're tired again. After eating, you're still tired. And you go through your entire day and you're never really energized. You're drinking energy drinks or coffee just to cope, just to try to get by the day. Because that's what the days become, just something to get by. But we're never really feeling energized. And you get to the point where you feel like, maybe I'm just broken. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not true at all. And I'm going to explain to you in this video exactly why you're tired all the time and what you can do to fix it. So our bodies have their own energy plants. And those energy plants are called the mitochondria. So what are the mitochondria? The mitochondria, think of it like a small city, a building inside of a city. And each one of those buildings have their own little mini power plant. And those power plants are responsible for producing energy for that building. The same thing is happening inside your body. Each one of your cells in your body has its own little mini power plant, the mitochondria. And the energy that is to produce energy is ATP. It's cellular energy. It is the thing that powers your body. Your mitochondria powers your body. And you have hundreds of trillions of them in your body, of your mitochondria. They are fascinating, to say the least. They have their own DNA. Your body has its DNA. Your mitochondria has its own DNA. You want to talk about fascinating. And you have hundreds of trillions of them. I did a study about Abraham's seed outnumbering the stars of the sky and the sands of the sea, which we're talking about sextillion. But you have hundreds of trillions of mitochondria in your body. It takes 31,000 years just to count to a trillion. And you have hundreds of trillions of them in your body. Extremely fascinating and extremely important. But when those many power plants are broken and they're not functioning at full capacity, guess what they do to your body? They leave you tired and sluggish. Now, these mitochondria can burn two types of fuel. They can burn glucose, which comes from carbohydrates that you eat, the food that you eat, or they can burn ketones. And the ketones is another fuel source for your mitochondria. So you have those two types of fuel sources. So again, the glucose is coming from the food that you consume, especially high carbohydrates. The ketones are made from your own body's fat storage. All the fat stores in your body. So when insulin is low and glucagon is activated, it's going to pull that energy out of your fat cells and it's going to burn it as ketones. And ketones, your body's making ketones, is a cleaner fuel source. So now think about this. Here's what how I want you to compartmentalize this. If your body functions every single day, 24 hours a day, it has to, which means you're burning energy 24 hours a day. Now, the biggest energy hog in your body is your brain. And guess what your brain loves to burn? Ketones. It would prefer ketones over glucose all day long. So your brain eats up about 20% of your body's energy. And its preferred fuel source is ketones. So imagine this. Think about this. So when you're asleep and your brain is still functioning while you're asleep, it's still using energy while you're asleep. When you get up in the morning, what's going to determine whether you feel rested or still tired? It's going to depend on the type of fuel your brain is burning while you sleep. So if your brain is burning carbohydrates, fuel, which is glucose, you feel tired. This is why you're tired in the morning. But if your brain is used to burning ketones now, you get up and you feel more rested because it's a cleaner fuel source. It's a better fuel source. It's the brain's preferred fuel source. Now, here's something fascinating about that. Glucose has to have insulin to cross the blood-brain barrier. It has to have it. It cannot cross the blood-brain barriers without insulin. Ketones do not need insulin to cross the blood-brain barrier. It don't need it. What does that tell you about the type of fuel source your body should be burning? One has to have something else in order for it to cross the blood-brain barrier. One don't. Now, your mitochondria can be damaged. And how are they damaged? Which is part of why you're tired, because your body is running, it's not running at full capacity because your mitochondria are damaged. Well, how does it get damaged? It gets damaged by high carbohydrate foods, processed foods, vegetable oils, sugar. All of these causes inflammation, and inflammation damages the mitochondria. And so the more damaged mitochondria, the less energy your body produces. You see the connection? Are you starting to connect the dots? And so as your mitochondria are damaged by these processed foods, you're running on fumes. So even though you sleep at night, you get up in the morning and you're not rested. You're still tired. You eat and you're still tired. You get to work in the morning and you're still tired. It's because of the mitochondria. Your mitochondria are damaged and your body is running at half capacity or not at full capacity. And so what happens? Here's the irony. Here's the continuous loop that keeps us tired and our mitochondria damaged. When you're hungry, again, you're tired and you're hungry, what do? You eat again. What do you eat? More carbs. And it just continues this vicious cycle of carbs, inflammation, and damaged mitochondria. So how do you know your mitochondria are damaged? Well, here's some signs. You're tired after eating. You have mid-mornings and mid-afternoon crashes. Your energy is low. You're trying to lose weight even though you're eating right and you can't lose weight. Your feet are cold. Brain fog. You get sick easily. All of these are signs that your mitochondria are damaged. If you have 3 or more of these signs, chances are your mitochondria are not functioning at full capacity. And I would almost venture to say that's going to be the vast majority of the people, including me. It's a problem that needs to be corrected, even for me. I'm not immune. So how do you fix your mitochondria? The solution is super simple. All you have to do is start eating foods that will help your body transition to a cleaner fuel source. Stop feeding the body carbs and sugar and start feeding it fat. Well, what type of fat? The fat that's stored in your body. We have hundreds of thousands of stored calories in our body. When I was 294 pounds, I had hundreds of thousands of stored calories in my body. So my body didn't need to consume food for calories. I got plenty stored calories. And it's that calorie that the glucagon is going to pull out of our fat cells and turn into ketones for our body to burn. Now you're burning your stored fat and you're burning a cleaner fuel source. That's how you repair your mitochondria. Because when your mitochondria burn fat, it's now able to produce more energy and less inflammation. So now what's going to happen is when you're burning a cleaner fuel source, when you're feeding your mitochondria a cleaner fuel source, and you're burning a cleaner fuel source, you're not as hungry. So you don't need to eat as many meals, and it gives your body time to repair itself because you're not eating every 2 or 3 hours, every single day, all day. And so you reduce inflammation by cutting out the processed foods, which is a mitochondria killer. These processed foods that's full of chemicals and starches and all of these things that just immediately cause inflammation in your body and damage your mitochondria. When I was obese, when I was overweight, my mitochondria was wrecked. And to this day, I'm still repairing. So it takes time to repair it because you got to remember, we've been damaging our mitochondria for some of us 30, 40 years. It's not going to heal overnight. You have to give your body time enough to repair itself. And the beauty of it is when you're feeding your body the right fuels, your body will repair itself. It has an insane ability to repair itself. If you give it time and feed it the right foods, it will fix itself. You don't need medication to fix it. You give your body what it needs to fix itself. And once your mitochondria start fixing itself, guess what? Now you're getting a better night's sleep. You're waking up more refreshed. You're not as hungry in the morning. No mid-morning or mid-afternoon crashes. Your energy levels is through the roof once you start repairing your mitochondria. Look, if you've been struggling with weight gain, brain fog, hard to lose weight, energy is low, all of these things, this may be the problem. This is the first thing you should address. And this is all the stuff that we cover in the MAP 30 program. You can find the information to that and the link in the description. Go take a look at it and see if it's something for you. Other than that, start working on repairing your mitochondria today by feeding it the right foods. So I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.